everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where last time we picked up our last tank class, the Gladiator. Oof, I'm off to a bad start. I'm stumbling over my words already. How is that happening? Anyways, today it is time to continue Gladiator with our level 5 quest. Hello there, Mila. Oh, off screen, I did recraft something with Blacksmith that I had crafted before, but then I think either gave away in a leave quest or used to craft something stronger. I remade the Bronze Bastard Sword. Basically everything is easily accessible from here in the Thanalin area. The only thing that isn't is maple logs, which I just bought some maple lumber from the store for really cheap, so yeah, no, I can basically source all my own supplies now. Anyways, Mila, level 5 time. First Sword Mila wishes to teach you the fundamentals of the gladiatorial arts. Ah, Satora, I take it you and your sword have become better acquainted. Then I will now instruct you on another fundamental aspect of what it means to be a gladiator, commanding an opponent's attention. As gladiators, we are trained to engage enemies at close range, weathering their attacks as we deliver our own. However, there are times when we must do battle alongside allies whose talents are not the same as our own. In such a situation, your role is not to slay the enemy in front of you, but rather to defend the man beside you. We do this by eliciting the enmity of our opponents through attacks and techniques designed to incite their hatred. You must learn to draw the enemy's attention to yourself and to trust in your stout constitution to endure. In doing so, you will protect your weaker comrades who would otherwise perish. To help you better understand this, there is a task I would have you perform. It just so happens that Momodi of the Quicksand has requested our assistance. A gang of Lominsan marauders has paraded into town and begun harassing people outside her establishment. Men like these prey on the weak, but will turn tail and flee at the first sign of defiance. You need not resort to violence, it will suffice to show them that you are not afraid of them and will not tolerate their behavior. Seek out the Lominsans and make your presence known by bellowing, "Face me, marauder!" In this way, you will protect the people of Ul'dah as you would your allies in battle. Alright, sounds like a plan. I hope we don't end up having to talk to Momodi, not because I don't want to talk to Momodi, but because she has the next main scenario quest, and that would be awkward. But last time we had to talk to her for a quest, it didn't actually force us to accept her main scenario quest, so that's promising. Alright, so we are heading out to the Adventurers Guild to kick the so-called Hornet's Nest. I don't think you can sweep up a fire. It's a campfire. I don't think that works. Water or tossing something heavy on it would work better. Something heavy that smothers us out and prevents oxygen from getting in. I don't think a broom counts as any of that. Alright, let's see. Here we go. Here's a marauder who's pestering someone. Alright, where's the me command? Somewhere around here. Might be down at the bottom? There it is. Oi, come on now. He was disrespecting me proud Seawolf heritage. Fine, I'll leave the bastard be, but we ain't finished. Oh, you seem pleasant. Oh dear. You okay, sir? I'll just leave you to it. You don't look too great. Hopefully they're fine. You, get off of them. You know your friend here's the 12's damn cheat. Thinks he can charge us more just because we're foreigners. But we'll get his own back, mark me words. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Ul'dah. Alright, how about you? What are you up to? What? You blaming me because this little shite shat his own pants? Well, bugger him and bugger you too. Oh, you don't even have a reason. You just want to scare him. Alright, and the last one I believe is up here. The hell's is your problem? Maybe she likes her men. Ooh, I'm gonna kill this man. What are you supposed to be, her bleeding lady in waiting? It doesn't matter. You've gone and spoiled the mood. Holy shit, are you okay? Seriously, are you okay? I recommend therapy. that isn't universally successful, but it's usually a good idea. Hoo, she's having a bad day though. Oof. And last is you. Just who the hell do you think you're speaking to, maggot? I'm Farmer the Driven, and me and my bloody marauders have been reaving so long mothers scare their children with tales about us. I feel like I've heard that name before, probably in Lominsa. Don't believe me words? Then I'll let me axe do the talking. Uh-oh. Oh, this is lively even for the quicksand. You two gonna put on a show for us? What's this, another goddamn fool? Show some respect when you talk to... Famari the Driven, leader of a troop of bloody mummers or some such. I heard you the first time, your voice carries quite well. Then unless you want me to split your skull with me axe, you better. That sword, it couldn't be. Frenzy? But only the sword of Naldwood. Bloody hells, it's you! You know, I've never been the one to stand back and watch. Mind if I join the fun? Begging your pardon, sir. Why do they always do that? Looks like it's just you and me. Standing up to that little Minson was quite brave of you, and quite foolish. I think I like you, Gladiator. Name's Aldous, and I'd buy you a drink, but I'm afraid I just spent the last of my coin. I used to be a young gladiator like you. Back then, I, took an arrow to the knee, perhaps? But that hardly concerns you. These days, I'm just an explorer of the unexplored, a seeker of as yet unknown experiences. Like that beautiful stranger keeping my bed warm right now. Gods, I've missed this city. This wonderful desert jewel of debauchery and sin. Now, if you'll excuse me. Well, alright then. Well, Momodi, I've scared them off for you. I swear, if I hadn't seen Aldous with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it was him. Everyone here thought he died years ago. Listen, Satora, do me a favor and don't tell Mila about meeting Aldous, alright? She doesn't need this sort of drama. Why? Well, let's just say some folk ain't good for one another. Okay. So, something's going on with Aldous. Apparently there's a history there, good to know. Let's take the Aetheryte back to... I could have just gone out the front door. Let's take the Aetheryte back to the Gladiators Guild. It'll be a tad faster. But oof, there's apparently some history with that dude. Everyone recognized him. Alright then, Mila, I return. I've done the deed. I've already heard of your exploits at the Quicksand, Satora. You did well to send those marauders packing. I wish I could say we've heard the last of them. Alas, we've received reports of axe-wielding raiders assaulting merchants traveling through Scorpion Crossing. It seems words will not suffice after all. I want you to finish what you've begun, Satora. Head to Western Thanalan and see that Farmer the Driven and all those who have shared in his crimes never trouble the people of Ul'dah again. Alright, well, time to go beat up some right assholes. To understate it, given what one of them was saying. At least one of them. Oh, it is raining. I know it's not I know Thanalan isn't a desert, it's more of a savanna or a prairie, but... savanna's probably more accurate. But still, it always catches me off guard when it rains here, especially this heavy. Alright, so Farmer the Driven looks to be just past Scorpion Crossing. Alright, Merchant! You look like someone who's been harassed by a bunch of asshole marauders. Where did they go? They tore me from my saddle and took everything I own. Bring my goods back to me, I beg of you. Oof. Yeah, no, this is unacceptable. Time to go kill some marauders. Or just terrify them to death. Alright, got some of the bags back. And the marauders are here to attack. No, they left it out as bait. Of course they did. Or they dropped it and spotted us grabbing it when they came back to get it themselves? Hello, Farmer. I'm afraid but you and your crew have got to get the fuck out of here. You are not welcome in Ul'dah. Alright, well then. Got the goods back, let's return them. They tore me from my saddle and took everything I own. Don't worry, I brought back your goods. 12, bless you, adventure. If it weren't for good women like you, I'd never leave home. Alright. Excellent. The deed is done, the merchant has been protected, their stuff has been returned, and Farmer will bother Ul'dah no more. I have many problems with Ul'dah, but that doesn't mean that the people don't deserve at least a little protection. Most of them are innocent. The culture just fucking reeks. I return, Mila. The marauders have been dealt with. They should bother us no more. Good, it is finished. And with that, this stage of your training is complete. This time, your enemies were ill-behaved ruffians, but who knows what manner of opponents you'll face in the future. Regardless, I have faith that you will do well. Master your sword, and you shall master yourself. Now then, there will be work for you in the days to come. Return to your training, Satoru. We will speak again. Alright, what can we grab as loot? The fingerless leather gloves are new. I could have sworn we would have already had something like that. But no, this is an improvement. Alright, I'll take the fingerless leather gloves. I could have sworn we would have already had something like that. Oh well. Interesting. Alright, with that done, we're hitting level 7, and it is time to work on the hunting log. Finishing off through level 10. Alright, Central Thanalin, Western Thanalin, Central, Central, Central. Let's do Western Thanalin first, and then the rest of our time will be spent in Central Thanalin. Let's see. Our destination is basically going to be all the way down at... what's it called? The Silver Bazaar. How did I forget its name? But our destination is basically all the way at the Silver Bazaar, so let's take a chocobo. It should go a little bit faster. We can get a chocobo from near the Adventurers Guild. Where are you? Chocobo Keep. Hello, Mimigun. Please send me to the Silver Bazaar. Alright, I see Earth Sprites dead ahead, so let's hop off and begin our hunt. There's one, and we just need to fight, what, 3 of them? I'm going to assume 3. Honestly, it wasn't that far. We probably could have done just fine walking. But I wanted an excuse to take a chocobo, let's be honest. Alright, perfect. Now, let's use return just to save a little bit of time and head out to Central Thanalin. So our targets were mostly in the black brush area. Let's check again. I didn't actually check what they were, just where they were. So we've got Antling Workers, Spriggan Grave Robbers, Keycairn Shell Sweepers, and Antling Soldiers. I have a rough idea of where all of those are. So we're going to be heading up north across this bridge, which we have not done before. I believe the Spriggans can be found down here at the Silde excavation site. We're going to need to go up and around and then down a hill, or down a cliff face rather, to get there. The Spriggans, I believe, are going to be up here at the Rat's Nest, and then the Antling Workers are going to be spread between here and Blackbrush Station. I think actually some of them might be a little bit to the east of Blackbrush Station, but Blackbrush is that aetheryte over there. And we will be sure to grab the aetheryte on our way, since we are in the area. Alright, we did, yeah, there's Antling Workers here, so let's make sure those are dealt with while we are in the area. Come on, down you go. Alright, level 8. What new gear do we have here? Ooh, quite a bit of stuff that we've crafted. Excellent. And a new shield, a bronze hoplon. Looking a bit more well-equipped now. An actual proper armor, it feels like. Okay, down the cliff face. And we've got plenty of Spriggans hanging out down here. Oh, and we picked up Rampart. I usually put it on right, correct? It's been a while since I played a tank class in this file, so... Actually, it's been a while since I played a tank class in general, so... Forgive me for not remembering off the top of my head. Really? Okay, down you go. One more should do the trick. But yeah, Rampart is a roll action. We've picked it up before. It basically just increases your defense for a little bit. Good ability to be using regularly. It is a mitigation skill. Alright, let's get back up and make our way up to the Keycairn. Let's see, we've got a railroad right there. I think that'll be the best way to get up. Here we go. Keycairn dead ahead. Oh, and they're part of a fate. Uh-oh. Let's hope that fate's not too cruel to me. Looks like it's a boss fate, so... If we want to do it, we'd have to go up and fight the boss Keycairn. No, that does count towards progress. Interesting. Yeah, no, there's the boss Keycairn right over there. Oh, looks like someone's already fighting it. That's why progress is counting. Uh-oh. We got a lot of these Keycairn on us. Okay, is that everything? That is. Okay, let's move. I'm not here to help with the fate. I'm just here to get my experience and then get the heck out. Oh, please tell me we're going to hit level 10. Actually, that'll be... We almost certainly will. We just have one more entry to fill. That entry will give us 1,700 plus another 2,500 for about 4,200. Yeah, that's way more than enough to get to level 10. We're gonna be fine. All right, Blackbrush Station. Our last target is the... It was Antling Workers and one more thing. Or Antling Soldiers and Dusty Mongrels. Oh, that's in West Thanolin. Okay. Well, okay. Here, give me the aetheryte. And give me the Chocobo Keep. Oh, hey, the fate finished, and we got some experience for being there. Okay, Antling Soldiers, Antling Soldiers. They're either going to be to the east or to the west. There is a giant antle den. Not antle. There is a giant antling den over here by Cutter's Cry and Hell's Brood Holes. But I forget if the soldiers are found there specifically or if it's different types of antlings. But I do know that there are some antling soldiers over this way, so we have a guaranteed set of kills. There's 2, and this should be the last one. Perfect. All right then. Last stop is Horizon. I'm curious, can the Chocobo Keep here bring us all the way to Horizon? Sometimes the Chocobo Keeps will say, oh, we can only bring you to places in the same map or back to the main city. But there is a direct connection to Central Thanalan from here, so maybe we can go... Nope, it's just back to Ul'dah. And Return's not going to be ready for a little while, so let's see. How much is a teleport to Horizon? 97. Alright, back here in Horizon, let's head out to Horizon's edge and find those dusty mongrels. I am a little disappointed that the Chocobo Keeps aren't a little more well connected. Like, seriously, if you've unlocked the Chocobo Keeps in the relevant areas, like maybe make it so that you have to find all the Chocobo Keeps between one destination and another. And then it will let you just take the Chocobo Keeps all the way to the destination. Like, without even needing to chain or anything. I think that would be really nice. Okay, here's the Dusty Mongrels. So, like, for example... Here, let's get this Dusty Mongrel off us, and I'll take a look at the map to explain exactly what I'm talking about. No, I didn't participate in the fate, so how could I have failed it? Well, at least those pelican things are gonna leave us alone. So, let's see. Here's kind of the idea I'm thinking of. There's several Chocobo Keeps between here and Gridania, but there is a direct land route to Gridania. So I'm thinking, like, if you have this Chocobo Porter, and then on the path, this Chocobo Porter, and then on the path, there's another Chocobo Porter here in East Thanalan, up here at the Camp Drybone, and then there's a path from here up to South Shroud, and then you get the Chocobo Keep here, and the Chocobo Keep here, and then get the one here in Bent Branch, and then the one in Gridania. If you could have all of those, if all of those were available, if you have unlocked all of those, rather, then you should be able to take a Chocobo Keep from Horizon all the way to Gridania. Because there is a route from Chocobo Keep to Chocobo Keep all the way back there. I wish that was a thing that they did. I think that would be really cool. It would require you to explore the whole route going there first, but... I don't know. That's not a thing that exists, and it makes me sad. Every time we hit level 10. Lots of new gear. We can move stuff around on our HUD. I want to move the oath gauge down here. I'm putting these generally down in this area, right? That looks good. Okay, now that we're level 10, we have a few new abilities. Let's go over what they are. First off, the oath gauge. This symbol indicates the defensive stance Iron Will is in effect, which increases enmity. Nice. So basically, if we have that turned on, it's our tank stance. It draws enemies in to fight us. We got Shield Bash, delivers an attack with a potency of 100. It is an off GCD. Is it? No, it's actually a GCD, my bad. And it inflicts stun on enemies. Let's see, that... We'll leave that there, that looks good. We also picked up Iron Will, significantly increases enmity generation. So that is basically our tank stance ability. I want to check real quick. On Marauder. Okay, it's on the back, on the bottom of the D-pad. Again, it has been a while since we've done a... There we go. Since we've done a tank class. And then... Oh, no. Iron Will's what I wanted to put there. My bad. And we'll leave Shield Bash there for now, but I might end up moving it depending on what unlocks. I might end up moving it to left side triangle. Ooh, whoa, what the heck just happened to my throat? Oops. Ouchie, I think I've been talking too much. Anyways, with that done, our hunting log is done, and I think that means we're about done for the day. We got a bunch of new gear, our item level is 9, so that's exciting. So next time on Final Fantasy XIV, it is time for the level 10 Gladiator quest. We are making some good progress. Once we're done with this, we can move on to the last magic caster and then the last melee DPS. I will see everyone next time as we finish off our initial foray into Gladiator.